obviously this is a mental health podcast, and I always think about lower income families, and we kind of had this talk whenever we had met, but just how the mental part of the mental health thing, of them not having the resources, or even just not even have the money, but also just not the understanding to realize like how mentally impacted they are, from depression, or it could be, from anxiety or stress if they don't have bills or stuff. So it kind of just warms me up to know that, you wanted to help those type of families. And my second question would be to that is like, whenever you first started helping them, what did you first realize? Like most of these families are so behind on this or that. Like what?
Yeah, no, totally. I think when I first started, I noticed that there was a disconnection with a lot of professionals that are not so much as the same race with these families that I'm working with, right? And when I say like a disconnect, I mean there was a kind of a lack of understanding of what their needs were, right? Because it's hard to say, hey, I know that you're struggling here and you need X, Y, Z when you have never had to be in that position before, right? And what I mean by that is that when we work with families who are like, who have food insecurities, with my staff, with myself, you have to ask yourself, like, have you ever been hungry? Like hungry to the point where you're like, I don't even know what to do at this point, right? So those families, what we've noticed, what we were noticing is like, there was a connection. There wasn't the connection somehow was lost with a lot of these agencies. They didn't know how to get it, where to get it, how to sign up for it, right? And it's a real humanistic feeling like I want to help this person like as if I would want to be helped, right? So
Yeah.
that's where a lot of that stems from. And just being able to identify like this population is not getting the due justice as far as the resources that are out there, not being able to connect with those in it. And it's puzzling a lot of the times.
It definitely sounds like it's hard